Hello, it's been having a background reaction. This time we have Taylor Swift Midnight's the 3am edition. She is just insane with the amount of music that she can put out. Midnight hit, the album came out, it became the most streamed album of all time on Spotify. I mean, it's no surprise. The magnitude that she just holds is insane in the music industry. So, I mean, I'm always so excited to see anyone break records and things like that. So I love seeing that. 3am dropped and then the 3am edition came out with another 7 songs. I reacted to Midnight's the standard edition that is on my channel. I didn't really vibe, but there was a few songs that really stood out to me. Overall though, as a project, I suppose it just kind of fell flat for me, unfortunately. What I did love though is that everyone has been really respectful in the comments. Like, everyone's either agreeing, or if they're not agreeing, they're just kind of addressing it in a really cool way, which allows you to understand. So it's been a cool conversation between everyone about the album. So I guess in that sense, it's great because the album is so different that not everyone vibes it, and the people that don't can still, I guess, speak about it respectfully, which I think we should always do anyway. It's just really been awesome to see. People have been saying though that they think I might like these 7 tracks better, so I'm gonna go in with them with a fresh mind, a new day, just these 7 tracks. I think if I listened to all 20 in a row, I don't know if I would have vibed any of the ones later on in the album, just because of how the album was going for me. I think that's just such a long time to be listening to a project if you're not vibing it. So I'm keen to go in with these. They are separately released, so I want to go into these with a new mind frame and just that they're their own kind of, like an addition, but still their own little project. The uncut to this and that is on Patreon. Link is down below. Hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of me. Like I said, I've done Midnight's the album. If you want to go look at that reaction, please do so. Just don't send me hate. You know, we need some of this. Alright, the first song is called The Great War. Let's open up the 3am edition, the witching hour. We just had midnight. Let's go in with 3am. Let's go. Oh.
My knuckles were bruised like violet. Cursed you as I sleep talk.
Hey.
Darling.
Well, again, the lyrics.
Baby, it was her.
Oh, the sound of this.
Come back to me in a blur.
Almost like I like marching.
Sweet dream was over my hand. Was
yeah, this is better already.
We survived the Great War. You drew up some
Yeah, it feels rounded and just more classic her.
Drank my poison all along. You said I have to trust more freely.
Trust more freely.
You were playing with fire.
Hey.
Punish you for things you never did.
Punish you for things you never did. I love this little yeah, I like this. I like the voice. Oh, the organ, yeah, the production, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, the chills. I really thought I lost you.
Place a puppy in my hair.
Whoa.
Crimson clover, the worst was over.
Yeah, this is so good.
Remember,
Again, the story building. Yeah, that almost feels like an addition to, I'm pretty sure it's on Evermore, that song about the soldier, like just another aspect of the life, or that, you know, little world. Definitely, yeah, that Evermore vibe within it. Like I said, Midnight's just feels like a continuation of a lot of different albums, whereas, yeah, I guess for this one, absolutely, I was transported back to that world and just feeling what they were feeling. It really paints a vivid picture. I love that song. That was sick. Again, normally I'm not like a deluxe track kind of dude. However, I don't know if these would really be classed as deluxe. It's almost like an addition. But if we're gonna kind of go down this route, I'm absolutely gonna love this more. It's just, I say classic, and I know I said about Midnight's kind of being too similar to other stuff, but I think this is just a well-rounded, it just feels like a real song for me anyway. Like the breakdown, like just kind of give you a bit of a hook, and then yeah, just when you're following this story, I love the way she makes these characters come to life within their stories. It's just so good. The next song is called Bigger Than the Whole Sky. Let's go.
No words appear before me in the air.
Very like subtle, this one.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I've got a lot to live without. I'm never gonna be, would have been, or should have been you.
Should've been you. Oh, what is a little interest in that? That's very cool sound.
I didn't pray.
someone dying or a breakup of a relationship. Yeah. Again, super reflective this one.
Goodbye, goodbye. You were bigger than the whole sky. You were more than just a short time.
More than just a short time.
We should have been you.
Should have been you. Super sad little song. Tay Tay coming in. Absolutely. Again, I like that song. It feels well-rounded, just very direct and, yeah, like I said, reflective, thought-provoking. I love that one. That was sick, stunning. I love the little instruments and the little twinges and twines that were in there. I liked their voice with that one. Yeah, paired really well. Love it. Super sad. Super reflective. Yeah. Should have been you, could have been you, all that stuff. Super sad, what the hell? Next song is called Paris. Let's go. I don't know, this just sounds cooler this side of 3 a.m. I love that coming in.
Sister, met someone at a club and he kissed her. Turns out it was that guy you hooked up with ages ago. Some wannabe Z-lister. No, 2003 unbearable.
Oh.
No, I didn't, but thanks though. I'm so in love that I'm
But thanks though.
in Paris. Levitate above all the messes made. Sit quiet by my side in the shade. And not
like
the
the
calmest phone. I mean the calm.
Yeah, not as good as the other two, but just a little dry.
Like we were in Paris. I wanna brainwash you into loving me forever. Almost moving, slowing, cursed letters. Let the only flow at midnight.
Midnight.
Somewhere else. In an alley of Paris.
Yeah, cool, like Paris being like the metaphor for like in your own world. Again, I like the meaning and the story behind it. I love like her backing vocals. She just paints such vivid pictures within the lyrics and things like that. It's so cleverly written all the time. It's just not new information. While it's my least favorite so far out of the ones we've heard, still cool. And I don't know, just kind of still a bit more of a jive, I think, and just again well-rounded. I know I keep saying that about the songs. They just feel like a start, middle, and end, and that's kind of, I guess, what I relate to the most. The next song's called High Infidelity, so I'm scared for this. Let's go.
I didn't know you were keeping count. You said I was freeloading. I didn't know you were keeping count.
Oh, like all the bad things she's done.
Put on your records and regret me. I bent the truth, high infidelity. Your wicked fences sharp as knives. I was dancing around, dancing
Then
around.
Taylor, it's just sort of like speaking from her perspective.
I was April 29th.
What does that date mean?
Do I really have to chart the constellations in his eyes? Bad omen dragged my feet back down the aisle.
Chills, drag my feet down the aisle. Yeah, nice perspective.
You know there's many different ways that you can kill the one you love.
Yeah, this is like Evermore.
Is never loving them enough.
Oh!
Where I was April 29th.
Wow, this is so like no
Do
point,
I
no
really have to
crime.
tell you how he brought me back to life? Infidelity.
Whoa.
Put on your records and regret me. Wicked fences sharp as knives. I was dancing around, dancing around. Do you really wanna know where I was April 29th?
What a lyrical bloody
Do I really
piece.
have the slowest ways? Never loving them enough.
That line is freaking insane.
I was dancing around it. High infidelity.
Yeah, God, this could be on Evermore, right?
There's many different ways that you can kill one you love. Heartbroken, slur spoken.
Perfect. Again, like start, middle, end.
But oh, you were keeping count.
Oh, I mean, that's the first one that said it's with Aaron. I'm pretty sure all of these are with Aaron, so I mean, it makes perfect sense why I'm vibing them more. The stuff he does with her together, they're just such well-crafted songs. Honestly, I know I've referenced Evermore and Folklore so many times with Midnights, you know, these reactions and, you know, combining them both. But that's just the vibes they give me, and I don't know if that's just because they're so similar in terms of like structure and things like that, or just the vibe. I don't know. That one absolutely is no body, no crimes. Like they are related somehow, just so perfectly done. Love the story, and I know obviously, you know, she sings about characters now, which I think is some of her best work when she removes herself and just sings about these worlds. That one, oh my god, perfection. Probably the best song I think on 3 AM edition for me so far. Wow, wow, wow. The next song is called Glitch. Let's go.
Kind of mood and situationship I'm in, and what's in my
Situationship, I like that.
Think there's been a glitch.
Always sounds like an elevator song.
I to give nothing. I thought we had no.
Yeah, I like again, I like the storyline and the relatability here. But what the hell? It doesn't sound a bit like trippy, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Funky little song. I like the lyrics again in there, and just, I guess, yeah, it is a bit quirky. It's so different, especially when you come off such a high with High Infidelity. Again, when albums can be so like random in terms of like song placement and how the songs sound, it can take a minute to kind of get into the vibe. Cool little lo-fi bop, I feel, with that one. Like, yeah, just fun. I really like the lyrics, just not my favorite on the album. 3am edition. Next song, I like this title, Would've, Could've, Should've. Let's go. See, these have some of those weird little noises too. I don't know, it just feels more authentic in it.
Looked away at the first glance. If you to spit me out at the first chance. Dance with the devil. The pain was heaven. Now let our memories feel like weapons.
So it's like the first love, how it's messed you up.
Never blushed than they could have. Never whispered about this.
Yeah, I like this.
Then you tried to erase us.
Yeah, perfect. It's so sad how so many of us go through these moments. Yes, lyrics. Absolute masterpieces. Whoa, like I said, how sad is it that so many people go through this? I mean, myself included. There's absolutely someone who you know this is about, and just, it's almost like you change who you are and you wonder how you would have been if this event or this person never existed. If you watch my videos, you know I love God and church references and things like that. Perfectly crafted with the womb, the devil, the bloody stained glass windows, everything. That was such a build up, a storyline driven song. Definitely gave me Red vibes, but I feel like it's from the Red era in terms of like maybe that stuff was happening back then. I don't know. I think she's like 32 now. Yeah, 19. I don't know. I guess they're just kind of, it made me think of Red, and I'm like, but it can't have been done at Red. It might be, I don't know. It just gave me a Red feel in terms of storyline vibes. But yeah, wow, that was really, really nice. Perfect. Again, start, middle, end. I always have something that I always say on every song, and this time it's start, middle, end. Just story, you just followed it. So good, so relatable, perfectly told to us, and just, yeah, the emotiveness in it, I really like that one. We're at the last song in the 3am edition. It's called Dear Reader. We're gonna wrap this up and let's chat. I mean, it's pretty obvious that I absolutely prefer this version of the album. I definitely think she could have taken, I think I've like maybe like what, 5 songs I really, really love them, and then taken, I think I like maybe 3 or 4 of them. That's 8 or 9. I think the album could have been really edited and just made to be a really impactful album. For me anyway, I know a lot of people love Midnights in general, but I just think we could have tailored, no pun intended, tailored it a bit to, I guess, just really hit on the first listen. For me anyway, I think I would have been gagged if all these songs that I've loved from both editions were all one and all in a row. I would have died. Dear Reader, let's go. Oh, we're going out with a slow one.
Dear reader, if it feels like a trap, you're already in one.
Oh, far out.
Get out your map, pick somewhere and just run.
Oh, that opening line.
Put all your past lives.
Whoa.
Recognize yourself, that means you did it right. Never falling apart.
Oh my god.
Snap when you have to. You don't have to answer just cause they asked you.
Again, it's like Marjorie just like telling us what to do.
Falling apart.
And what is this side? Like this 3am is so
Never
good.
take advice from someone. Don't wander through these nights. I prefer hiding in plain sight. My fourth drink in my hand. If you knew where I was walking.
Oh traditional Midnights, but I don't know, just work. Yeah, you can definitely tell Jack's on that just because, you know, it gives you reference to Midnights. Cute. Yeah, well, that was really impactful, that the lyrics and the start of that song were just so hitting. Like I said, that really worked, that song. It just kind of felt good, and I don't know if it is because obviously I've heard similar sounds on Midnight. So it's going to be hard now, I guess, comparing them. I know they are one project. I definitely think they are very different in terms of just cohesiveness. This one feels way more cohesive than Midnight's did. And now it's going to be weird because are these biases coming in because I already am familiar with, I guess, what the sound is like from Midnight's. Does this sound better because I am already familiar, or is it better just because the songs are better for me? I definitely think the songs are better in terms of structure, relatability, and just story driven. The sound was better. This was the only song I feel that kind of had those Midnight's elements that brought it in. But it is going to be hard because I know more than I knew when going into Midnight's, I suppose. You know, I knew the sound of that, so I guess I already had, lower expectations, knowing that I didn't vibe with it totally. I know the album is going to be a grower. Evermore was for me, and Evermore has some of my favorite Taylor Swift songs ever, and I didn't vibe that album totally. So I know I will vibe it more. Again, everything I said in Midnight's was my very first reaction, so I'm not going to hash too much about that. I mean, it's there, it's recorded, it is what it is. Obviously, in a month's time, 2 months' time, I'm probably going to feel different about songs, and you just get familiar and you kind of get used to what you've got, sort of thing. Some amazing, amazing songs on here though. The Great War, Bigger Than the Whole Sky, High Infidelity, Would've, Should've, Could've, and I did like Glitch. And Paris was nice too. Dear Rita 6, I mean 7, I would say what, 5, 6.5? I liked them all. There was just 5 that I absolutely loved. And what is funny is that Glitch and Dear Rita, I guess, were the ones where I was a bit like, Glitch, the weirder one that had Jack on it as well, which makes sense because it was a bit weird. I guess that weird little experimental vibe that they're trying to, I guess, bring in, whereas it really worked on Dear Rita better than the other songs I've heard. What do you guys think of the 3M edition? I mean, Tay, there is so much material in the last 5 years. It's incredible, it's insane, the work ethic is just beyond. And I know if you're a diehard fan, like, this is just sick. It's so much stuff, I can't believe. I'm like, when are you taking a break? And I'm sure re-records will be coming out, you know, probably next year. Who knows, it'll probably come out next month with her. Really like this edition. I'm keen to listen to the 20 tracks now and just absorb and take it in, vibe with the ones I really, really loved, you know, get to know the ones I didn't, and yeah, it is what it is. However, thank you guys as always for being so respectful in the comments and just, I guess, not taking things just so, like, I don't know, life changing. It's just someone's opinion. If it's not yours, that's fine. I guess give your opinion in a way that they can understand where you're coming from, because that's, I guess, how mutual appreciation works. For me anyway. Full Uncut, it's on Patreon. Hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of me. I'm on Instagram at Grippin. Hit me up. Hope you're having a good day. I'm good around. Dan is gonna go.